Hello and welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Paula. You can find me on Instagram underneath the 502 Stitcher. Today is Monday, May 29th, 2023. Here in the U.S. is Memorial Day, so I hope you're having a wonderful holiday weekend with your family, spending lots of time, and remembering those who made the ultimate sacrifice for us to have our freedoms. So thank you for joining me here today. If you're new here, I hope you like what you'll see and you'll stick around and follow along with my Flosstube journey. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate you coming back for week after week. Little life update. We've been kind of boring. I didn't get a lot done like last week. My middle child, she stayed home Monday and Tuesday from school, and I know I was supposed to make a Flosstube last Monday with my WIP Maynia update, but just with her being home and being sick and needing, mom time, I just wasn't able to get that done. And by the time she went back to school on Wednesday, we had therapy that morning and all that stuff. My youngest child, her physical and occupational therapy, and we're gone most of the day with that day. Just so I couldn't, it just didn't work out. So I was go ahead and do both of my WIP Mania weeks this week. Got a busy week going on. I have doctor appointments with my youngest up in Cincinnati, so I'll be driving up there on Tuesday. And today we're getting a new refrigerator. Yay, adulting! Our refrigerator decided to not working well, so we went out and got a new one this week. So we delivered today. So hopefully we'll get that going this afternoon and get everything back in line. Because when you get new stuff delivered, you got to move everything around. So the kitchen's just kind of chaotic looking, but we'll get it back in and get everything going. But other than that, we've been doing well, and trying to get, I don't feel like I got a lot since you done. I say that every week, then you have quite a few things. I do have 2 new fully finished projects to do. I have 2 finished projects, one new or a couple new starts, and then I'll talk to you about my mania, and then what my plans for June are. The red, white, and June, the patriotic stitching. I was not stitching last year for the patriotic time, so I don't have any patriotic stitching, so definitely want to get some of that going and be able to decorate with that. So let's go ahead and jump in here. The very first project I've got fully completed is the Berry Blessed. It is the roundabout stitching with Housewives. It is done on a 14 count white Aida, and it is the call for colors with the DMC conversion. And it is on a cutting board from Target Dollar Spot. I'm not for sure if they still have these or not. I got it earlier in the year, at the end of last year, and then I found them somewhere this year. It went along with my other one that I did, the farm fresh berries. So I got both those done and hang them up in my kitchen. And then the ribbon I think I got at Walmart. And then the little brown one I got at Michael's when they were having like the Christmas stuff. So I don't know if they have like a tradition or a regular line of it in the ribbon that's not the Christmas stuff. But and then I got the little ladybug, I think came from Dollar Tree. My next one is a Tiger Lily's design. I've recently, I don't know how I didn't know she didn't have a Flosstube, but I recently found her Flosstube over the last 2 weeks and started watching that. And she showed her patriotic stitching of this little Sue Bonnet girl. She's so cute. And it is done on 16 count white Aida. That's what she did hers on. And it was like, I knew it was fitting this 4-inch round, so I just went ahead and grab that. And it is a free pattern. You just go to her blog and you can download it. There is an option that you could put, you're going to pay for it, or you can just put the 0 to get it free. She also has a spring one, which I did print out, and I plan to work on making that one too. It just turned out so cute. And on there, she doesn't necessarily give you like the color number. You just go in your stash or whatever you want to work on and get like a red, a blue, and all that kind of stuff. So, and I have it hanging. I have it hanging on my entertainment center up there. It's so cute. And I think the bow, is from Walmart. And again, that brown bow that I got from Michael's. My next ones I haven't fully finished yet. They just were finishes. This is a, if I can talk, Sweet as Honey by Stitching with Housewives. It is done. I'm going to read the card. It is a Be Stitch Me fabric, and the color name is Lotus, and it's 14 count. And it is the call for colors, and then it's done on this purple. I think the one the Stitchery with the Housewives did was in green. I just like purple, so the purple. And I plan to do a few more of those and get those finished up. The next one is another Stitching with Housewives pattern. It is Hello Summer. I started this earlier this week and finished it up. I was watching Selling Sunset and started that. It is done on 14 count black Ada. The colors are called for, but I think the green is different. I just had it downstairs, so I went ahead and used that one versus the one that they called for. I was like, it'll work. But I know the yellow and the white are definitely the call for colors. But so this one's very simple, only has 3 colors. But I just think it turned out really cute. My next 2 whips, or my first 2 whips rather, I'm going to show you. These are patterns from Stitch People. And if you ever heard Stitch People, it is, I'll show you the book. You can get the DIY book, and it walks you through completely making a Stitch People person. There's you can kind of see what they look like on the cover. And these are teacher ones. I don't remember if I told you or not, but my kids get out June 1st, so I'm making 2 for my middle daughter. They are going a little bit late this year with snow days, and then we missed they missed a day or 2 because of the windstorms in March when half the city was out of power. So I just got these 2. It don't look like a lot, but I was getting frustrated last night with how long the chalkboards were taking, but I counted them, to math, and there's about 325, 335 or something stitches in that chalkboard, so that's why it was taking me forever. But I hope to get these done. I actually want to do 2 more because they have several teachers that help her, but we'll at least get 2 of them done. Her main 2 teachers, so. And then kind of do IOU for next year for the other ones. But got those done. So I plan to be working on those today and get those, hurry up and get done by Thursday so she can take them to school. My next whip is a new start. It is in the summer stitching seasons with Stitching with the Housewives. And it got it from the kit from Fat Quarter Shop. So it came with a bag and the little pin. Take a drink, sorry. Throat's getting dry. I can feel the cough coming. And it is the pattern. Let me show you. Say one thing about this charm. It is heavy, and every time you bag your list clinking all over the place. So sorry if you could hear that clinking. And I just barely got a little bit of a start on it. And I forget the name of the fabric. The fabric is Fabric Flare on thin white pine board, 28 count. And it is all the call for colors because I got the kit. So. And hopefully I'll get this done before the end of the summer so I can enjoy a little bit of it before the fall one comes. Sorry again, you can hear all that clinking. Links everywhere. The next one is this almost can be a finish too, but I guess kind of. If you're new here, there is a stitch along going around with Hive Rules. Prim Rose Cottage stitches. It is done by a group of ladies that went to the Annabelle retreat, I think the winter one, and Prim Rose Cottage stitches was the guest designer, and they decided to do the Hive Rules. They're doing one section for every single month, and it started in March. So we have March, April, and May, and I did finish the May. Mine is done on I don't know if mine's gone. But the hashtag is PC Hive Rules, and then there is a Facebook group, PC Hive Rules. So mine is done on a 25 count white look on it, and I'll show you the end piece that I did. They are the call for colors. And then here's all of mine so far. March, April, and then May. And then June looks like it's going to be quite a little bit. Here, I need this whole section right here. So I need to get started on that one. So I'm not behind. Like quite a bit of stitching in that. My next WIP we've been working on, it is the Flea Market Flowers. It was my anniversary start in April. Married 16 years. This one only got the first little section. I need to work on this. There is a stitch along going in the Stitcher Stash group also. I think this is informal. There's a post with it, and then you can post your stuff with that one. But you're supposed to do the whole section for the month of May, and I'm not going to get it done. But I like how it's turning out. I'm looking. I need to spend a day or two and really work on that. Just finish up the flowers and then do the center. It's turning out really cute. This is on a 25 count potato fabric that I got from 123 Stitch, and I really like the looks of it. I am doing the call for colors. I got a kit from the Fat Quarter Shop, but they were out of the fabric that it was called for. And it is on one of those little cards that I told you last time that now I got the fuzz flying, but I don't care for. I need to get like some of the floss drops and put those on that. I think I would like those a lot better. That was just the fuzz flying. Okay, so I got that's all my WIPs that I've really worked on. I haven't really, like I said, done quite a bit much. Now I'll go into the WIP Mania stuff. The very first one is a stitching with the Housewives pattern. It is Snowed in Winter. It is a fill-in because I did finish my Snowed in Birds. So I've put this one in this place. Both of these, I started them my 12 by 12 for the New Year's Eve stitching, and I started them on the same fabric. But I got to looking at it. I don't think I have enough room for the one to be done. So I restarted it. I did do this one now on an 18 count black Ada that I've gotten because I was thinking about doing a lot of my Christmas ornaments on that to make them a little bit smaller because, you know, when the ornaments are close to the sides, they're kind of big. So, like, I decided to do them. So, like, I was wanting to see what the difference would be. Also, kind of try it out. And I will say it's a little bit of a challenging working with the 18 count. It's just, you know, smaller, that kind of thing. But I found also with it, I need better lighting. Like with the 14 count, I can do in the living room with just a lamp on and I'm good to go. But with this one, I really need a brighter light to work on or to hold it up and kind of like see where I'm going. So this one, I don't feel like I have a ton done, but it is 4 hours of work into it. So I did get quite a bit done. And I'll show you the difference of it. You can see like the size of this globe versus this globe. Sorry, I'm getting all these flosses hanging off. There is quite a bit of difference in the size of what they'll be. So I plan to keep going with that one, and definitely we'll try some of those Christmas ornaments on it this year. The next one is a pattern by Susan Bates. I did not work on this one last week, but I worked on it not work on it this week, but I worked on it last week. Just with everything going on, I honestly didn't get like maybe 1 or 2 stitches of something done on Monday and Tuesday. I was busy, you know, with my middle one being sick and everything. This is the book Nature by Susan Bates. And I don't necessarily have a name for the pattern, but I just been calling it Honey Hive. And it's on this front cover right here. Like I said, I didn't work on it this week, but I worked on it last week. And I just filled in the flower right there. And this is what it's looking like. Hopefully before too long I'll get the rest of it done. The next one is Lover's Green by Lindsay Swearing. This one I do not have a copy of the pattern in front of me. I'm using my library app, the Libby app, and I'm just looking at it from there. I have requested the book, but I'm in line to get it, so I just haven't been able to get it. But this time, or last week, I filled in, last week I filled in a lot of this, and this week I filled in this, and then some of this down here. So I got quite a bit of work done on that. Sorry, I got that fuzz flying on my throat, so I'll take one. Our weather, like, we had been warm and now it turned cold. So like yesterday it was like 65, and normally I think the highs was in the 80s, and then later this week will be 90. So I was trying really hard not to complain yesterday for it being so cold and rainy, but because we're gonna be in the 90s and miserable Friday. But it's kicking my allergies up really bad. The next one is Lizzie Kate, the Spring Sampler. This one is a fill-in because I did finish the Winter Wishes from Lizzie Kate that I had worked on. And I filled in both weeks. I worked on this grass over here. I got that done. So hopefully this week I can work on some of the grass over here. I am going to stop working or doing the 2 hours for the WIP Mania because, like I said, that we got a doctor's appointment Tuesday up in Cincinnati, and then today I plan to work on the Stitch People thing. So just for the last 2 days of May, I'm not going to do the Mania thing. Now next one, I do want to talk to you about this one. This one is Current Moon by Autumn Stitchery, and I love it. It's a beautiful pattern, but I'm miserable working on it. I don't know whose Flosstube I was watching, but I think it was Tiger Lilly. She was showing a WIP parade. I was watching one of them, and she was talking about some things she was getting rid of that they weren't bringing her joy. She wasn't going to work on no more. And I thought, you know what? I'm not enjoying this pattern. I'm just going to stop. I'm making myself miserable working on it. So I did work on it last week, but this week's the week I decided to get to the curve. I do have one pumpkin done. Sorry, I got my floss wrapped around here earlier. I can't show you. I did work on filling in some of this last week, but I plan to cut out this pumpkin and use it for something because it's so cute. Like, the pattern's adorable. I'm just miserable working on it. And I think later on I might go back and do the cat. The little cat right here. Because that was why I got the pattern originally. And I'm just, like I said, I'm not working on it anymore. I'm done with it for a while. I did do a fill-in for it, the May calendar create from Stitching with Housewives. So I did spend my 2 hours working on the house and dropping floss everywhere. In the car, or the truck rather, and then a little thing like that. I'm sorry. And then so I did work on that one a little bit. Now for Red, White, and June. I plan to kind of work with the back quarter shop and do some patriotic stitching. I definitely have some Stitching with the Housewives patterns that I plan to work on. Nicole Sport is also doing a stitch along with some Cherry Hill Stitchery patterns, and I did download 2 different patterns from them that I plan to work on, and I've already got the floss for them. I'm gonna be doing more DMC versus they have some week style works floss in there, but I'm gonna do just DMC floss, so I'll be able to join along with that and everything like that. So I definitely plan to do some different patterns for patriarch stitching. I think, and I'm all printed out and bought and all that kind of stuff. Before we finish up here, I'll give you 2 Flosstube recommendations. These are both Flosstubes I've recently found in the last couple weeks, but I've been really enjoying watching them. Sorry. Under the Evening Star, which is Melissa. She does a lot of beautiful patterns, and I've really enjoyed watching her. She did something really cool on her recently, or I don't know. I was binge watching, so one of her later ones that she did kind of like a retreat of her own thing. She kind of did it. I think she had an RV in her backyard or at somebody's house that she went to. I forget. Sorry, but she just kind of like hunkered down in there, and everybody left her alone, and she was able to like work on everything she wanted to work on. And I thought it was a really cool idea. And the next one is Stacey, and she is the Bluebird Paper and Finishes. I've really been enjoying watching her. I've been watching hers the last few days. She does a lot of the same finishes that I do, or projects that I do, but she does a lot of other things also. And I just really enjoyed watching all of her things that she's got going on. So I hope that you have a wonderful 2 weeks, and I hope I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.